the sun come up so late in the morning if we do? There's things you got to think about, right?
But you get more daylight on the back end.
Yes.
You know?
Of course,
yes.
The natural problem is there's just less sun to see at certain times of the year, Steph, including right now.
This is very true. Yeah, absolutely. And we'll get some sunshine today. Heading into tonight, obviously into Friday is when we're expecting the bulk of the winter weather. So not a whole lot of sunshine then. All right, let's talk about our winter weather threat and our risk map. So this gives us an idea of where we expect most of the impacts and where travel could be really the worst. And it's going to be up here across the northern quarter of the state. So travel for a period of time and could even last up until Saturday mid to late morning could be dangerous and maybe even impossible in some of these areas. So we're really urging folks to stay off the roads up here, especially along Highway 278. So Hamilton, Hackleburg, Haleyville, over toward Arley and Ashridge, Double Springs, over to Coleman and Sneed, Summit, even Aniana, Mountain Borough, Keener, Gadsden, Center, Rock Run. A lot of these areas and these cities and towns that I'm mentioning, good idea to just stay put. Now, excuse me, along the I-20 corridor, as we head into tonight and at least through a period of time on Friday, travel could become hazardous or difficult. Once we get into Friday afternoon, though, I really do think the roads, especially in the metro area and south, will actually be okay as temperatures are expected to warm a bit. So some hazardous and slushy travel is possible and probably likely for some of these areas here. But then once we get after lunchtime, I do think we'll have some improvement and then very limited impacts to roads once you get down closer to Tuscaloosa into Chilton County. So Jemison and Clanton, Maplesville, 6 Mile into those areas. Let's kind of time this out. So this is our future cast and it says shortly after midnight. And there you can see kind of the snow and sleet, snow, rain, perhaps freezing rain mix starting to overspread the area after midnight. And then I really do think by daybreak on Friday, we are going to be in it. And so it will likely be snowing up here. And likely what's going to happen too is our temperatures will fall a few degrees due to some evaporational cooling. You'll notice temperatures in Hamilton and our northern counties are down several degrees below freezing. So this is really when we expected the roads to get pretty bad. And then down closer to Birmingham, you'll notice we're a degree below freezing. And this is where we expect sleet and likely some snow mixed in, especially as you go a little bit further down into parts of Talladega and Shelby counties, even down into Chilton County too, where we do have that winter weather advisory. But watch what happens as we go through the middle to latter part of the morning. So now we're starting to see some of that warmer air aloft moving into our southwestern areas and temperatures will start to rebound. This really is going to be a game of 1 to 2 degrees here on the precipitation type. Notice 9 o'clock in the morning, we're really starting to see those numbers recovering a little bit further south and west. And eventually some of that is going to continue to shift to north and east with time. So now we're at 11 o'clock in the morning. And if this does verify, it suggests we're up to 34 degrees in the Birmingham metro area. Still not quite too terribly warm up here across the north and the eastern counties. And don't get me wrong, you can still get snow reaching the ground with temperatures a few degrees above freezing. And so we still expect that there'll likely be some snow showers ongoing into the afternoon hours. It may taper off, so the intensity may come down, but it's still possible through the afternoon and evening hours that we could have some snow showers there in the northern counties. But I really think it'll be lifting north of the Birmingham metro area by the middle and latter part of the afternoon, and likely just kind of a cold rain, maybe some sleet mixed in at times. Then with the majority of the moisture gone, Saturday morning, look at temperatures. We're back below freezing again. So anything that's left on the roads could very well refreeze as we head into the overnight period and into early Saturday morning. So roads may still not be great to start the day on Saturday. All right, here's kind of what we think is likely to play out. I think there's going to be some folks that will be disappointed, especially as you go south of the Birmingham area. Again, Highway 278 and up closer to Huntsville is where we expect kind of the prettier snow and the accumulating snow on the order of 2 to 4 inches. Pretty cold this morning to start the day. Impact weather, obviously, with the winter storm. And then we'll see numbers recovering into the 40s late in the weekend. Back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Steph. Well, line swap. Why Alabama